welcome back to the land of SIKA. Now, if you saw the previous episode, then you'll know that we suffered a crash, and I think I have determined the cause of it. It is due to the Dark Wave Knights. Yes. These fellows, more specifically. So, the reason why we had the crash is because we cannot make them into vassals. If we attempt to make them into vassals, due to their culture, I believe the culture is the main problem here, because they are a Calradian culture, that will cause some kind of problem. So, how do I get around that? Well, we just have to make sure that whenever we make someone a vassal, they have to be Yan dynasty culture or some other culture like that. They cannot be Calradian if they are going to be a vassal. That is pretty much all there is to it. And the only other thing that we can really do is just watch out for other companions, other vassals and things like that, that we can potentially persuade later on, possibly, to join us. That's it. That's the only thing we can do. Although, we can make them into parties. So, for example, now that actually, I am clan tier 5, but I didn't get an extra party slot. Ooh, that's sad. Alright, well, whatever the case, we can make this guy, this fellow right here, into a party, and then he can just go around and do whatever he wants to do. I'm not going to give him any units or anything like that, but he has 186 capacity, just purely for the fact that he has 300 in Steward. It's really quite impressive. So, hopefully, he's going to do a good job being my party member. And now, here's the thing. What are we going to do now? Well, the best thing for us to do right now is to make peace with the Aryans. Now, I've already taken a look at this beforehand, and as you can see, look at this. We would receive 3,300 from making peace with them right now. And then we could focus on the Rablam faction, who are indeed at war against a variety of different people as well. So, in other words, it's going to be a really, really good idea for us to ransom our prisoners right now. So, in other words, I'm going to ransom every single one of these. I did consider executing every single one of them. I did consider it. I know. I was very tempted. I thought to myself, you know what? I would love to execute every single one of these, because that means they're not going to come back. They're not going to gain strength again. They're not going to declare war on us again. It's going to be very unlikely that they'll be able to fight us if they do, and so on. It is very, very good to execute if you think that you don't need to persuade others. However, I would still like to have people consider us relatively okay and not a completely, you know, maniacal individual that is just wanting to execute everyone. So we're just going to let them go for the moment. So we didn't execute. We ransomed them all, and we are now going to be... Oh, we're only going to be receiving 2,100 now. Yeah, that's because of the... that's because I sold all of them back. That's the only reason, by the way. That's the only reason why. Anyway, we're just going to be doing this, and there we have it. There we are. And we also have someone that has also been freed as a result of that. So that's actually not even bad. So now we can actually just focus on the Rablam, and we don't have to really worry about them we don't have to worry about the Aryans too much any further. But don't worry, they're going to be coming back at us. They will be coming back at us at some point in the very, very near future, as soon as the the non-aggression pact, the peace treaty, whatever you want to call it, is over. Now, due to the crash, obviously, I did not spend my point in Way of the Saddle, but thankfully I now have it again. And I'm actually going to save, because I'm a little bit worried. Didn't want to have to do all of that again, if at all possible. Anyway, so we've got Dongzhu here, and I have made another person into a vassal. And he's pretty good. He's not amazing like Ukor is, but he is decent. And oh, there's a Devour Demon army. Can I fight these guys? I'm gonna assume probably not, right? I'm gonna assume probably not. Devour Demons are incredibly strong, so I'm gonna probably just avoid them for the moment. But I am very tempted. Anyway, only 227. Yeah, look at that. That's exactly the reason why I really, really love when factions like this actually declare war on us, because you can see here, look at how easy this is going to be. There's only 93 units in the garrison there. They're not even counting the militia at this point. And that is going to make things even easier. So what we can do is we can then go straight in. We can take this. We can give it to our new vassal, because this is a, I believe this is a Yan Dynasty fief again. I believe. Let me actually just, can I mouse over here? Yep, there we go. It is a Yan Dynasty fief, so that makes sense for our culture. So that is exactly what we're going to do. All right, peace. What? A peace offering? Why do you want a peace offering, guys? I do not want to make peace with you right now. I am going to make you pay for making me make peace against the Aryans. And yeah, that is not going to work. I am going to say, no, thank you very much. I will decline that. That I cannot believe that. That is literally grinding my gears as we speak. I am not pleased about that one bit, because they basically just forced me. I mean, it was a choice, obviously, but they basically just forced me with allowing all of the Aryan vassals to go away. I mean, technically they didn't have to, you know, they weren't forcing me as such, but that was the greatest way for me to benefit from all of them. That was it. That was the only way that I could really think of. Otherwise, I would have continued my crusade against the Aryans, and I would have been able to expand our faction, hopefully completely cannibalizing the Aryan faction as a result. And then we would have had a much larger portion of territory, and we actually would have been okay to do that. But the Rablam had to come in. They had to come in, and they had to do something annoying, like declaring war on me. And then they decide that they want to make peace. That is not going to happen. I am not going to allow them to mess me around like that. So we are going to make them pay by just taking one fief. One fief. Yeah, no. I'm hopefully going to be able to take more than just the one. But if something happens and they come at us with, you know, 1,600 units or something like that, then obviously I'm going to try and get out of there as best I can. But you never know. But we're going to try and take everything that they took from the Yan Dynasty, and then we're just going to be, you know, distributing that to our vassals, and hopefully they are not going to leave me, because if they do, then that's going to be very, very sad indeed. But yeah, they might. And apart from that, we just have to worry about the other factions, like the Lamoka, for example. I'm pretty sure the Lamoka are thinking about declaring war against us once again. It's been quite some time since we made peace, and they are gathering strength very, very quietly, and I'm a bit worried about that. But to be fair, should we really be worried too much about the Lamoka? I don't think so. We've seen them fight. They make a lot of mistakes, and generally they are not that effective, but yeah, anyway. We're just going to speed things up real fast, and there we have it. Alright, that was easy. Super, super easy to take. That was a town as well, and what is that? That is 63 Dark Wave Knights. Okay. Yeah, I will be taking all of those. Thank you very much. I actually don't have enough space. And now I am livid. Yes. What can I do about this? I can't really do anything about this. I can give... I'm gonna have to get rid of my White Frost Templars, I suppose. Oh, actually, I can put them in the garrison. Never mind. I know what to do. Alright. I was actually thinking to myself, oh, that is real bad, but no. It's actually fine. We are okay. I forgot this was a town. I actually thought it was a castle because of how easy it was to take. Okay. Yes, we're fine. We're fine. Alright, let's just go into the garrison here. Place all these guys. And, yeah, we are looking pretty good. All we need to do now is just place our White Frost Templar warriors in there, and there we have it. That is great. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't need to do that. There we are. All right. Yeah, I didn't realize that I had some Yan units right there. All right, fantastic. So we've got some people. We got some people in the garrison. Really nice. And I'm going to just add some money here just to make sure whoever takes over is going to be okay for a little bit of time. And yeah, okay, that's it. So what we're going to do is we're going to give this to our newly... Actually, wait a minute. We're going to give this to Tian. We're going to give this to Tian, and he is hopefully going to do a good job of looking after it. We can only hope, right? And in the meantime, I'm actually going to be making my way over. We are now in a very, very strong position, by the way. I'm a bit worried, all things considered. I am a bit worried. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to take this now as well. And the Rablam are completely ignoring me, which is very good, but I am still dubious about it. I am still a little bit on guard, shall we say? Because those guys can come out of nowhere. They can have, you know, a very, very large army. They are the strongest faction in the game at the moment. And I am going to be making... Apparently Tian does not want this, so I will be giving this to Meng Yang. There we go. He's our new vassal. Yes, he is our new vassal. And technically I could have given it to myself, and then I could have made another vassal. Should I have done that? I think it actually benefits him to have a town, so I don't actually see the problem with giving him that, because he has a town and a castle now, so I think that makes more sense, right? I think that makes more sense. So what we're going to do with this one is we are going to capture this, and then we are going to take it for ourselves. I'm going to vote for myself, shall we say, and then we're just going to give that to a new vassal. Hopefully I'm going to have... Oh, are you serious? Oh my, 2 of my people literally got captured by the White Frost Temple army. Are you serious right now? Oh, and now we're being declared war on once again by the Prauen. Well, not again, because they actually didn't attack us at all before, but now we are getting another war declaration, shall we say. Anyway, let's just take a quick look and see what we can do here. Physician of the people. That is really, really nice in my opinion. However, we don't really have any tier 1 or tier 2 troops. So that's obviously not that useful, but I am probably just gonna take... I mean, it basically makes no difference whatsoever, to be honest. It really makes no difference, so I'm just gonna take clean infrastructure, I suppose. And once the battering ram is done, then we'll be fine. So yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make one of our Yan Dynasty companions a vassal, another one, and then I will hopefully... I'm thinking about making peace with the Rablam, because we are obviously now at war against the Prauen. I have no idea where any of their fiefs are, so we do need to be a little bit, you know, cautious of that, because they might be very close by, or they might be just that bit further away, and they just want to try and capitalize off what we are currently doing against the Rablam. You know, they might be just trying to take advantage of that. They might be a bit opportunistic. And I wouldn't blame them, you know? I'm not going to blame them for doing that. Okay, can I please just get this ladder up here? Thank you very much. Getting shot in the meantime is not very nice of you. Thank you. Just going to murder you, sir. There we go. And, oh, that guy went flying. Oh, yes, love it. I love the ragdolls. Look at them. They're just going flying all over the place. Absolutely wonderful. And they are actually in possession of some catapults. So I am not that big a fan of that, to be honest. But what I am a fan of is getting straight in and being able to jump down here and then opening up the gates. Hopefully I'm going to be able to do that. I just need to draw these guys away from the main area. Oh, are you serious? I literally got shot by the archers and got interrupted so badly. Oh, wait a minute. This is a White Templar right there. That's a White Templar. This might be problematic. Okay. Can I kill him? Yes, I did. Got him. Oh, look, look, look. They're actually moving away from the gate. Huge mistake, fellows. Huge mistake. I will open this up. There we go. And now my forces have free reign. Look at this. Let's charge them. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Come on now. Okay, yeah, these guys are coming in. I'm actually going to run back here because I don't want to get shot by the archers freely. So I'm just going to wait. And then my forces can just run on through. And they're probably going to try and close this. All things considered. Is that an obscure soul judge light? I think it is. Yes, it was. Whoa, okay. That was a little bit too close for comfort for my liking. Oh no. That was certainly not very good. I did not want to meet the business end of his sword. Thank you very much. That would not be very nice. Literally just die instantly. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely a done deal, as they say. And we are good. And another vassal will be added to our ranks. And I'm just going to speed things up real fast. And there we have it. Okay, great. Okay, so I'm not going to... still, once again, I'm not entirely sure what my companion situation is. So I'm not going to be making another one just now. And look at this. We've got even more. Are you serious right now? Dark Wave Knights. Wow, really? That is really incredible. And we've got some White Frost Templars right there, as well as an Obscure Soul Judge Knight that we can take prisoner, and then we can convert them over time, of course. And there we have it. Okay. Okay, so we can take all that loot, and now... Yes, show mercy. I now need to be very careful about what I do. I need to give the White Frost Templars over to the garrison. Unfortunately, it looks as though I will have to give something else as well. Who's good? Who's the best here? Seems like the Blood Lotus Revenge Knights are slightly less good than the Evil Flame Knights. Yes, maybe. So I will be putting them in there. There we go. Didn't want to do that. Bear that in mind. Did not want to do that one bit, but kind of have to. And we're just going to be adding some stuff to the little reserves here. And this guy is obviously going to want to besiege this, which is absolutely fine if you want to do that, sir. But I am going to be taking this for myself, like I said I was going to do. And then we're going to be making a new vassal. And we're going to take a look. We can, yeah, they don't want peace anymore. See, now that's the problem here. That's the problem. See, now they think that they have the advantage here. They've probably made peace with someone. Yeah, they made peace with 2 people. That was the reason why they were giving us that peace agreement, because they were at war against too many enemies. And they wanted to try and reduce the amount of enemies that they had to deal with. Don't blame them, of course. I don't blame them. But now we have to deal with the wrath that comes as a result of this, which is not very nice. But, well, what can we do? Alright, so Orest is going to be our new vassal. I'm actually inside here, so I can't actually do anything just yet. Alright, we're going to just wait until the defense has finished. I mean, I'm going to assume that we will maybe win, maybe? Oh, actually, wait a minute. Maybe not. That's a lot of units. That is a lot of units. Wait a minute. We have some catapults. Oh, we have some catapults. Okay. This is a big deal. All right. This is an absolutely huge deal right now. Did they actually build anything? They didn't build anything. They didn't build any... No, they didn't build anything. They are literally starting the siege. They think they're going to run over us. They think they're going to run over us right now. I beg to differ. I beg to differ, fellows. I don't think you're going to have an easy time here. Or at least I hope not. Yeah, let's just try our very best, shall we? Okay, so yeah. Anyway, let's do this. I'm still a little bit injured, but, you know, can't really do much about that. And this is going to be the largest siege defense that we've ever done. There's 1,200 enemy units. They have nothing apart from siege ladders, which I'm kind of surprised about, to be honest. I would have expected them to just wait for at least a battering ram or something like that, but maybe they know because we have catapults that it doesn't really make any difference for them to build those. Maybe that's the case. But yeah, we're just going to be moving on over here, and I will try my very best to defend against an overwhelming enemy force. And I have no idea what kinds of units these guys have. I don't know whether they're any good, you know. That's the whole point. Seem to be mostly mercenaries. It's kind of weird. Alright, let's just go up here. Oh, perfect. Oh, yes. Here we go. Now I will teach them the true meaning of mediocre archery. Very good. Yes, here we go. Alright, we're gonna need some new ammunition. I am actually unsure where the arrow barrel is. There it is. And there's actually some people over here that are causing us a bit of a headache. So I will be eliminating them and then moving on. There we go. Alright, so far, how are things going? Well, we're so far not doing too badly. The ratio is okay, but I wouldn't say it is amazing. The best thing that we can do is just continue to stay in our positions and then just very much cross our fingers and hope. That is it. I'm trying my very best to actually get headshots as well, because you can see here they're climbing up and it's an absolutely perfect position for me to just headshot every single person that comes up the ladder. And I'm trying to eliminate some forces over there as well, trying to kind of assist our forces in defeating them as well, because if I can just injure them a little bit, even one shot is pretty good, you know, even if it's a body shot, I'm going to be doing some pretty decent damage as a result of that. And the enemy is not really going to be able to stand up to a lot of damage after it. So being able to assist my forces in such a way is actually quite useful. I'm going to have to eliminate a couple of these guys in the distance here. Thankfully their archers are a lot easier to deal with than their infantry. And we were back once again. Oh no! I did not want to go here. Okay, well, hello. I guess I'm just going to get out my polearm. I'm just going to do a little bit of overheads. This is actually something that was a big staple in Warband. Yes, a big staple in Warband. You just basically stand at the very top of the siege defense and you just do overheads over and over again in the opening where the enemy is coming, and they can't do anything about it. It's actually hilarious. Oh, I'm getting shot. Oh, that's not so hilarious. Okay, yeah, that was some karma right there, I guess. Anyway, let me just resupply while I have the opportunity, and we're just going to shoot that fellow. Okay, how are we doing? How are we doing? Yeah, okay. We're not doing too badly, but I wouldn't say that we're doing amazing, so we are going to need to do something. I don't know. I mean, what can I do? What can I do? I'm trying the best that I can. I mean, really, I don't want to lose this. I don't think anyone wants to lose this at this point, considering. But I mean, they have really decided one of the hardest kinds of sieges to do, especially against an opponent such as ours, because we have such good units that I don't think they knew that, you see. I don't think they knew that we had such good units, and this is making their job a lot harder than they would have to make it. They could literally just have built a battering ram, a siege tower, and they would probably already be inside, maybe even be winning this battle at this point. But as it stands, they decided to rush. And some of the time, yeah, that's definitely the way to go. But in this case, yeah, they definitely underestimated us, which I think is probably going to lead to possible defeat. I'm very unsure of that, as you can quite clearly tell. But you never know. Okay, wait a minute. I need to do something about these guys over here. They are very skilled mercenaries, apparently. Are they they seem to be like a mercenary faction of some kind. I don't even know. I mean, as I say, I have no idea, no clue about the Rablam at all. So it's going to be really interesting, actually, to check out their troop tree after this, if I actually survive. Because if I don't survive, I'm going to be extremely, extremely sad. Well, we'll see, we'll see. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. Okay, we're going to go back up here once again. How many have we lost? We've lost, actually a lot from my own forces. Oh my, yeah, actually a lot more than I anticipated from my own forces. Okay, that's pretty bad. We've lost 80. That's really bad. I have 230, do bear that in mind, so that's not terrible, but that means I have only 150 units remaining. And I need to still defeat another 600 units. I think it might be okay. I mean, here's what's going to happen. Eventually, what's going to happen is many of the enemies and their high-tier units are going to be dwindling. There's not going to be that many high-tier units still present in their army composition. Or at least I can only hope that to be the case, right? And as they are coming up here, of course, they're going to more than likely get themselves killed because they're not really as high tier as the others. And I'm now wondering whether I should go and support from the other direction. Maybe there's something I can do on the other side. Maybe they need me. I don't know. I'm gonna see. Oh, I see. I see what's happening here. Okay, yeah, this is a bit problematic. No wonder we are taking a lot of damage from this area. The Yan dynasty, there's obviously a Yan dynasty defector here, or you know, a survivor, shall we say, from that faction, and they have now decided to go over and join the Rablam, which is, of course, their prerogative. They can do that if they want to, but yeah, that is making things much more difficult than it has to be, because they have very good... Oh, I shot one of my own units. Are you serious? I did not need that right now. I really did not need that right now, but this is actually a wonderful vantage point for me. I can actually shoot these guys much easier than the other side. Okay, well, that's not too bad. Now the enemy, you look at them all the way over there. It's very difficult to dislodge this. There's a lot of crossbowmen over there, and they are absolutely peppering us, and especially considering, think about this, we don't have shields. My forces do not have shields, at least the ones that I have created. They have no shields whatsoever, so they are of course going to be sitting ducks to enemy crossbowmen. And that is making things even more difficult for us. Okay, I have no more arrows. There's no arrow barrel here. It's probably around here on the battlements somewhere. My forces have completely moved back. Whoa, they are clever. Okay, that is actually really nice. That is very surprising at the same time, because I would have thought to myself, no way. The AI is never going to get out of the way of a bunch of archers firing at them. But yes, they did. Very surprisingly, they did. So they are saving themselves, and indeed actually maybe even causing us to achieve victory here as a result. We have killed almost 800 of the enemy's units, and I'm not entirely sure where they are even going at this point. They seem to be running. I think they seem to be running. That is amazing. Okay, that is really good. And what is this right here? It seems to just be a rock of some kind. Okay, so it seems like, yeah, the catapults are out of ammunition, and it seems like my forces... yeah, I'm just speeding things up a little bit here just to see what actually happens, because it seems like the enemy was just regrouping, and now they are coming back. Okay, well, it said that my infantry was sallying out, but now I'm not sure whether that's a good idea. Probably not the best idea, all things considered, but if they want to do that, I'm not going to stop them. They've already done a great job. They've done an absolutely fantastic job so far, and I think in general, if they want to sally out, then they can do that. I just need to be careful not to get myself killed. Okay, what's going on here? Right. Okay, a bit of an issue. Not sure what's actually happening. The the enemy is doing some weird stuff right now. Alright, seems like they're actually wanting to just kill some random scrappy units that have gone outside. I think that seems to be the case. Oh, wait a minute. The central gate is actually open. Should I just tell my forces to charge? I don't really want to do that. We have now lost a grand total of 92 units from my own forces. Not entirely sure if we will be granted any additional reinforcements. Ah, it seems like they are now starting to come up here. Alright, perfect. So that means that I will now be able to take advantage of this vantage point, which is wonderful. Absolutely love firing from here. And there's just recruits outside, so I'm actually wondering whether I should just charge. Should I just charge them? I'm gonna just charge them. Let's do it. Look at my guys. Oh wow, they are just absolutely murdering everything. as you would expect. And I think that is indeed a victory for us. Yep. Wow. All right. I am super, super pleased about that. Okay, that was really, really, well, I don't even know. I was very, very careful, and I made sure not to die because, let's face it, I'm an archer. I can resupply my ammunition anytime I want. And bear in mind, I think we do have another space for a companion, so I'm going to make this Darkwave Knight, and he can get 205 in scouting, 205 in tactics, and 205 in steward. And that is exactly what we're going to do once again. And as far as I'm aware, I still cannot take a 4th skill, as you can see right there. Alright, so there we are. Fantastic. That is really, really nice. So, we were able to achieve victory. I ended up losing 24, mostly Darkwave Knights and Eggplants, as you might expect. They are making up the majority of my army, of course. And we can now take every single person prisoner, which is exactly what we want. Very good. Look at that. They really thought they had us. That is the sweetest victory that we could have possibly gotten, because let's face it, an enemy that overwhelmingly thinks that they are going to win and then ends up losing, oh yeah, that's the best kind of victory, wouldn't you say? I think so. Anyway, let's just take a quick look at what they have in their prisoner's hold here. Actually, you know what? I should probably just take all of it and sell, because I am out of town, so it kind of makes sense, right? So I will probably just do that, but I'm just making sure that I'm not missing out on any really, really good units. No, it doesn't seem like it, so I will take all of them. There we are. And all the loot. There's a massive amount of loot here too. Let me just see if anyone can level up. Yep, Darian can get some upgrades. Melethvon, Amaliana can get some better horse armor, and Vega needs nothing. So there we are. All right, so let's go over here and we'll just do our thing. We're not going to sell any of the hero units, of course. That is not what we want to do. And we're going to sell 780 prisoners for 66,000. I think that is a little bit better than the previous time that we sold prisoners. If you recall, I think I got, what, 17,000 or something for around the same number. So yeah, there is definitely probably diminishing returns or something like that going on there. But yeah, otherwise, just going to take a look at this guy. Yeah, this is just a random regular unit that they have. Okay, so 66,000, boom, there you go. Thank you very much for that. And let's take a look at how much they actually have in here. Okay, they have 35,000. I'll get another 30k. That is pretty nice. And we have some units as well, so we're just going to be donating those. I'm going to actually take the Blood Lotus Knights, and we'll put the rest in there. I'll take the White Templar Frost Warriors out as well. Just need to make sure I'm not actually putting anyone in there that is going to be super useful. No, it doesn't seem like it. All right, so whew, we were able to achieve victory against all the odds. And it was only due to the fact that they didn't build any siege. That was it. If they had, as I say, if they had built battering rams or a siege tower or something like that, it would have been a different story in my opinion. Anyway, we are now very pleased to gain Mighty Blow. That increases our HP, and it also stuns enemies. And what else do we have here? We've got some roguery skill. Generally, as I say, roguery is really, really nice for the battle loot. And let's have a look. Notables, don't really care about that. Villagers of your clan recover 20% faster. That could be really, really good. Yeah, I will take that. And we have one focus point. So what should we spec it into? What should we spec it into? I could go for leadership. That doesn't really help me that much. Party size limit increased by 10. That could be useful. Kills have 100% higher effect on friendly troops' battle morale. Yeah, that could be useful. That could be useful. Also, the ability to gain +1 companion. That might be quite nice too. All right, let's put it in that. I don't think there's anything else that I really need. Someone suggested smithing. I think, yeah, smithing is a good thing to go for generally, but I'm just at a point right now where I don't think I have enough focus points to really flesh this out, and I would need to get to around here. I'd need to get to 150 points to be able to make that worth it. Actually, you know what? I might even be able to do that. I don't know. It's just, look at how much experience I need to be able to get to the next level. It's going to be very difficult for me to do that. Whereas leadership, as you can see, already has 3 focus points in it. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to have to deal with the fact that I'm not going to get any additional attribute points from skills. But smithing is really, really good for that, by the way. So if you're having issues, you know, because you don't have enough endurance or vigor or control or whatever, then just level up smithing. It's really, really easy to do. Okay, so yeah, otherwise, we're good with the garrison. I can wait here for some time. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a new vassal, right? Wait, did I already make the new vassal? I don't think so, right? No, this guy is going to be the new vassal, as I said. So he's going to be the new vassal. And there we have it. He's going to get this. There we go. Yes, wonderful. And he's going to be called Woo. Yeah, I'm really bad at... Yeah, I know. I'm really bad at naming things. You don't have to tell me. I get it. All right, so yeah, apart from that, we have a very strong army. We are up against it in almost every aspect because we are now at war against the Prawan as well as the Rablam. But look at this. We have actually consolidated our territory quite nicely. The only thing we have to do now is take Morinia Castle and Tianlong, and then we should be okay. And we should be able to maybe shore up our defenses a little bit, and we can see what happens. Now, can we make peace with these guys? The Rablam are actually happy to make peace with me, but I don't want to do that because they are the ones that own these 2 fiefs, and I want to take those pretty badly. So we'll see what happens in the meantime. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.